Hello and welcome to another video from the greatest trout on YouTube, and it is episode 45 of my FIFA 15 Burnley career mode. And in this episode we will be entering the land of 2016. We will have 3 games in this episode, 2 Premier League games away to Norwich and then at home to Sunderland, and then a home game in the FA Cup against Port Vale. So in theory, looking at the previous episodes, this should be a walk in the park really in terms of the opposition that we have, but I'm still going to be careful here because Norwich got a draw with us at Turf Moor and Sunderland obviously destroyed us at the start of the season, so we really do have to be careful here even if they both are in the bottom 5 in the table, and we are only 6 points away from the top 4, so 2 wins here would be quite nice, and obviously Port Vale could still potentially cause an upset. But you never really know with them. As for this first game, we're going with the exact same lineup that we went for in the last game against Southampton. Sordell is injured. I'll quickly just take him out and put Jones in there. Apart from that, we're going for the same side. So Norwich isn't going to be easy. Carrow Road, obviously, only about 15 minutes away from me, and it'll be a tough place to get the 3 points, but we're going to go for it. Let's just hope we can get the result. Good ball into Barnes, and can we dink it over to Jutskovic? Oh, he's intercepted it. Well played by Jutskovic there. Trying to get back into his goal-scoring best. Nice ball into Boyd. And we tried to play a cross there, and Barnes has nicked it back off, and it's come to Noble. It's fumbled. Good chance. It's all over the place, and in the end, Norwich have just about got rid of it. Kiteley tries to get it, but he can't quite do it. And it's utter madness at the start of this game. We should be ahead already. Oh, here comes Barnes. We really are winning the ball brilliantly at the moment. And that's a nice ball into Jutskovic, who can try and get away from Quaylar. Oh, that's got to be a penalty, and it is. Quaylar making a stupid challenge. I mean, there's a reason he scored an own goal in his very first Norwich game. And there it is, put on a plate for everyone to see around the world. He does get the ball slightly, but he's just completely taken out Jutskovic at the same time, and it's a deserved penalty really, and hopefully a deserved lead because we've been all over Norwich thus far, as you might expect. But it's a chance for Noble. He's missed a few penalties this season, but he scores this one, and we are 1-0 up at Carrow Road. And just when you thought our away form was tailing off and things were reverting to normal, we've turned it around at the perfect point here to go 1-0 up. And Mark Noble gets a very, very crucial goal for us. Well guys, as you can see from the stats, we've been pretty dominant in this game. For once, we've actually been controlling the possession, unlike most games against the AI. And I mean, you just look at the shots really, I mean, they haven't had one on target. I mean, they did threaten a bit towards the end of the half, but apart from that, it really has been all us. So hopefully we can just keep that up, get the second goal in the second half, and have the 3 points once again. And that's a good tackle. We really are doing well as our tackling in this game, and it's a real chance here if we can send Jutskovic on his way, and he's taken it very well in his stride. And Jutskovic, very good save by Mark Bunn. And I maybe should have gone for the finesse there, but I thought he was going to maybe put a bit more power behind it. He had a lot of players bearing down on him, so not as frustrated as the other miss against Southampton. Okay guys, we're making 2 substitutions. We're bringing Howieson off just because I want to bring the experienced Dean Marnie on, and Guidetti is also coming on to see if he can get a goal in place of Barnes. Well played Ake. Jutskovic loses it though. We've won it back though, and it's slipped through, and Jutskovic is onside here. This is a really good chance, and again it's been saved. Guidetti, heavy touch, and that cost us dearly. And still we have to be careful here that they're not going to punish us. They are attacking a lot, and it's chipped over to Guidetti. He's onside, and again we've put it wide, and it just will not come to us, this second goal. We have to be careful here with the corner from Elliot Bennett in the 86th minute. And it's whipped him, but it's going to be cleared. And now here's a chance to break again with Guidetti. And Guidetti's got a lot of players on him here. He's not the quickest, but he does have the legs, as I've said before. And Guidetti is pulling away from Carlos Quaylar here. and he's still going, and he can play it across now for Ward, who is up from left back, or sorry, right back, and he has scored to make it 2-0. I think that's his first goal of the season. Ben Mee's got one this season, and now he's got one. He just came from nowhere and tucked it into the back of the net. Jutskovic didn't get there, he just left it for Ward because he was in a better position. Very good awareness from him there. And Norwich have been punished for their, well, just putting Tony Bodies forward, and Ward was just that man that we needed in there to get the goal, and it is his first goal of the season. Full time, it is full time, and we have kept a clean sheet for the second game in a row, and after 2 losses to Man City and Arsenal, our fortunes are turning around once again as we've now beaten Southampton and Norwich away. And that is a big, big victory, and it's fairly routine, to be fair. The Noble penalty just gave us kind of that buffer that we needed, and then Ward just got the goal at the end after they just committed too many bodies forward. So we'll move on to the Sunderland game now, and that is a very, very nice victory. Well guys, as you can see here, we are now up to 8th in the table, our favourite place really. We are now only 3 points away from the top 4, so there's a lot of slip-ups, it seems, from Man United, Newcastle, all kinds of teams, especially both of the Manchester sides. So, if we win here against Sunderland, and considering Sunderland are in the relegation zone, I think we really could be very close to the top 4 by the end of this episode, which will be very good for us, considering it will be 21 games in. But this is Sunderland at home, and it's gonna be difficult against this side because they obviously beat us 3. I think it was 3-0 at the start of the season, or 3-1. We got Shackle sent off, who isn't playing in this game. But this is the lineup we're going with, the same lineup as the Norwich game and the Southampton game. I might as well just keep the side that's won the last 2 games really, because they've been so good and just dominating sides. So hopefully they can do it against Sunderland, and hopefully my Achilles heel, my bogey side, won't trip me up again when we're doing so well. But this is FIFA, and I wouldn't be surprised if it scripted me to lose this one. Well, they might do it again here. It's hit, and it's a good save, but it's only... Oh, thank God there was a defender there, because Heaton didn't make the cleanest of saves at all. Boyd coming forwards. Howison into... oh no, Boyd just about keeps it in. Fantastic from him. And now he's cutting inside, and Boyd trying to go all the way, and he almost squeezed it in there. He almost squeezed it in. And he almost won it back there as well. Well won by Noble to make sure an attack can form there. Double back heel there. Another one. And Jutskovic. And Barnes. And now another 4th back heel, and it's found Kitely. And Kitely's got away from Jones here. And it's a real chance. It's a fantastic goal. And it's Kitely again. It's his 2nd goal in 3. And that is a brilliant, brilliant finish to a move that had about 4 or 5 back heels and just tore them open. It's a crucial pass to Kitely that counted, but he was just able to get the shot away. Nothing the keeper could have done there. And it's another very, very good and crucial goal that we really needed here to get us on our way. Oh, got to be careful here. A lot of our defenders have gone quite far forward for some reason. And Rodwell here has put one into the box, and Altidore is there. And that is why everyone thinks he's crap, because that was absolutely dreadful. Dreadful finish. And thank God it was Altidore that was there. Well guys, we are 1-0 up at half time. It definitely hasn't been as easy as it was against Norwich. We've been keeping possession pretty well. They've obviously still had more possession by the looks of it, just a bit, but there's been limited chances in this game thus far, but that's probably good considering how many chances Sunderland had against us in the reverse fixture. So, I mean, it's all good at the moment. We just need that 2nd goal like we got against Norwich. Well guys, we're making a triple substitution. I'm just bringing on a couple of guys that haven't played in a while, Arfield and Ings being the main culprits there coming on. Hopefully Ings can maybe get a goal since he's been recuperated so much, but I doubt it. Bridgecut also coming off them, Larson coming on, he could be a dangerous threat, but we just need some fresh legs on here after having so many performances by this main starting 11. Rodwell's done well. We have to be careful here. They are opening us up at points. And hello, Adam Johnson. Have to be careful! Bloody hell. Adam Johnson, of all the players, almost got the goal for Sunderland. Ings trying to find a bit of room here. And Danny Ings is still going. And Danny Ings, can this be the moment? Yes! Danny Ings has scored! Can you believe it? The man who I can never score with. What an episode this is turning into. He's just mugged off the whole defence. And it's a very, very good finish into the bottom corner from a very tight angle. Keeper maybe could have done a bit better, but I don't care at this point. It's a great finish. And once again we've delivered a killer blow right at the end of the game to make it 2. And it's 2-2. And we are going up the league fast now. Into Ake. He finds Ward. And can we... Oh, we tried to slip it through there to Noble, I think it was. It's full time. It is full time, and it's another 2-0 victory. It's our 3rd clean sheet in a row now. We haven't conceded in a very long while. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps up against York as well. So this has been a fantastic episode thus far. And let's have a look at the table now to see where we are up to. Okay guys, this is how the table looks after 21 games. We are still in 8th place and we're still only 3 points away from 4th, so it's promising signs here. We're now level on points with Chelsea, only a point behind Man City, so we're doing pretty well. 4 points ahead of Arsenal, as it looks like Liverpool are finally starting to climb the table a bit. Sunderland well in trouble. Look at Cardiff as well, they're not looking good. But I mean, 2nd is still on the cards here. I'm not quite sure about 1st. Sort of like in real life really. Spurs have just run away with it thus far. So it'll be difficult to get there, but we're only 5 points away from Newcastle in 2nd, so anything's possible. Anyway, we are going into this game against York City now. And this is going to be the squad we're rolling with. It's definitely a new look side to the usual one, really, just bringing in a lot of backup players, really. Jerome and Ings up front. I'm hoping Ings can get some goals considering how good he looked in when he came off the bench in that last game. Hewitt and Marnie in the midfield there, Wallace and Taylor coming back in, and then a completely new look defence, really. It's sort of the old school defence with Shackle in there, of course, and Duff as well. So hopefully this team won't be too weak and it won't end up costing us. I mean, we are at home to Port Vale, who I'm pretty sure are in League 2. So we should get the job done here. It should be a comfortable win. But I mean, it's been going too well, so something will probably go wrong here. And Ings, can he switch it now? He can. Hewitt tries to win it in the air. Oh, they've gone each other's way and... Oh, almost lost the ball for us there, and we still have lost the ball, and that's a complete disaster. They've now played it through to Marshall. Oh no, Marshall could be through here, and we should have been 1-0 down. As a complete cock up in the midfield between my 2 players there, and it was a golden chance for Port Vale which they didn't take, and that may come back to haunt them hopefully. And Danny Ings now pulling away, causing problems. He's put it back for Jerome! And Jerome gets his goal. And I tell you, this is where Jerome is in his element against crap clubs. He is a championship striker, no doubt about it, at least on FIFA he is. He scored so many goals for me in my Norwich career mode in the championship. And now he's got one against Port Vale here. It's an easy header. It's a good ball in by Ings. He's done a lot of work there to get it in. And that is the goal we needed, just to settle the nerves a bit. Well guys, it's not been as plain sailing as I'd hoped really. I mean, we are obviously 1-0 up, but Port Vale have actually caused us problems. Maybe I fielded a bit, maybe my team was a bit too weak to be fair. I might bring some big guns on in the second half. But, I mean, we're still leading and they've had more possession, we've had so many chances, so we just need to try and, well, if they start attacking us really in the second half, then we'll probably just dispose of them pretty easily in the end, but well, at least that's what I'm hoping for anyway. God, I really hope we don't get a replay. The ball over to Ings now, and Ings has done very well. He just seems to master getting past defenders at the moment. And Danny Ings is still going. He can put it on a plate for Dean Marnie, who should have put it away, really. It was a golden opportunity for him. He might have taken a deflection by the looks of it, actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it might have done. It was hard to see. Yes, it did. Taylor puts it into the box. Shackle is there, and it's cleared acrobatically off the line. It's come to Lafferty here, and that took a deflection, sadly. It looked like it was going towards goal there, actually. Wallace, well played by him to keep that ball in. And now he can play it over the top, and Gilchrist could be in here. He's taken it down, and that's just about found Jones. And can he get the goal? Very good save by the keeper there. And Jones couldn't quite get the second. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Port Vale win the award of not conceding a second goal in this episode, but apart from that, they are out of the FA Cup. And we are through to the fourth round like we did last season. Hopefully we won't get knocked out in that fourth round. But on the whole there, we probably didn't deserve to win that game. They actually had more possession and more chances, but we just got that goal and they didn't have enough quality to break us down in the end, really, and get that equaliser, despite a few mistakes from us. So, since there is obviously no league table to show, that will be the end of this episode. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.